Hi everyone, just thought I'd do a very brief video of what I've been up to, bit of an update. Well, you all know I finished my Pirates, which I was really chuffed with, and I really enjoyed doing them actually. They were really good fun. So a bit of a change of pace. I did these for a friend of mine this week. A Plastic Soldier Company 15mm Panzer IVs. Very straightforward to put together. And really easy. Once got my airbrush out and that gave it a whirl, but I haven't used it for a while. Once did that, really easy, just a very basic paint job, just camouflaged, tiny bit of weathering and some decals and pick up a few details, but yeah, really chuffed with them. They very quick job and quite a nice change of pace. So what I did do though, I did do a bit of a, if you didn't hear that, I cut some lead flashing up and then hot glued it into the bottom of the tank, because whereas metal tanks and resin tanks have got a bit of weight, and if someone bangs into the table or something, they don't go flying across. These are very lightweight, so they just fly across the table, which ain't no good really. So I did that. That's the only sort of alteration I did to them. But one thing I would mention, if anyone gets these, be really careful of these barrels. I snapped two at the cupola, whichever, whatever, and just literally, not by just trying to turn the turret. So just a little tip for you, be a bit careful when you do that. Right, what's the next thing? Yeah, I started on this guy, this little Jeep, 172nd Jeep for my Rangers. I picked him up from Salute. He was on. I've been looking for a Jeep for a while, and I've not been able to find one that I'm happy with. So I picked this up from one of those, is it second-hand stores? I think it was about £5.50 or something like that. With all these guys, it was all pre-made and everything like this, and it was all undercoated. So I've started painting him up. Got loads of kit on it and everything like that. So yeah, quite chuffed with him. He shouldn't take long to finish off. I did my Salute figure. Let's get a bit closer, because yeah, chuffed with him. He was quite a nice figure to paint. I sort of did him in red and white, Gloucester colours in rugby. So, and I had the hood as a black hood, but then it just sort of darkened it up. Nothing stood out, so I changed it to a green one. I think it works a bit better, but yeah, quite a nice figure. Well sculpted and everything, but there you go. There's my Salute figure. Not sure what to do with him now. Now I've done him, because well, I haven't got an army for him to fit into, so I don't know whether to just keep him or get rid of him. I don't know. Suggestions. Right, so let's take that away. Right, next thing I did, I've made a start on my pirate ship. Ooh. There you go. So yeah, he's coming along nicely. I've just given him a couple of coats of brown. I think it's, what is it? Charred brown, Vallejo game colour. And then I'm going to do a black wash, I think. And then I'll probably dry brush it with that and then highlight it with something else. I don't know whether to pick up these in, because I know in some boats they had these all painted white, and I don't know, I'm not sure what to do with that really. And I think I'm going to go down the route of furling the sails up and just getting some fabric of some description and dipping it in tea or something just to weather it and tying it furled up. As somebody suggested, I think it was Robert Chisholm suggested, just so, because then it makes it easier for figures and all this stuff. But anyway, there's that bit done. The next was, yeah, I was really chuffed with my son. He as it was my birthday, he spent £11 of his pocket money and got on the website. He'd seen my list. I got a little list by my desk of bits and pieces that I didn't know, and he picked a little pack of Perry stuff that it was on my list, and he went and bought it for me, which I was really chuffed. I was really generous of him. And what it is, he bought me, oh, you can't even see it, PN11, which is the Prussian conversion kit for their plastics. Now it converts the plastics from musketeers to Fusiliers. Now all I can tell is actually the sword is different. But you get a new backpack, so you use the plastic kit for everything apart from the backpack, and you put the metal backpack on, so you get 36 of them, but then you get 4 new command figures, which is good. So you get, let's do this individually, you get the officer, metal officer for the Fusiliers, which is a slightly different pose. You get an NCO, you get another NCO, and then you get a bugler or horn player or something, because they didn't have drummers and they didn't have standard bearers, which is why you get the extra NCO. Yeah, and then you just get 36 of these to change it. So I was really chuffed with him then for doing that. That was really nice of him. So that means I can change my box of Perrys that I've got into Fusilier Battalion, which means I can have my last Fusilier Battalion. And then the last but not least, I got this from my family. They raided my well, didn't raid, but they took my list. All my family, my brothers and my wife and father-in-law, mother and mum and dad, and they just clubbed together and got me this box of Perry stuff. Because I'd made a list that eventually I thought, I only made this list, I thought, wow, one day it's just for me to remind me of stuff. So I ended up getting a load of stuff from them. So what I'll do, I'll probably do a separate video in a minute of what I got, so just to show you that. But I was really chuffed. But I have to say, I was most chuffed with my son spending his money like that. A really, really nice, generous thing to do. But anyway, that's what I've been up to. Hopefully, I got today off. I want to crack on with my ship, get that sort of done, and then I've got those. You can see them in the top right corner there. I've got those Prussians to get going on. I'm not going to knock a hole in them. They are my mission now. And then I'm on to some more Prussians, I think. But anyway, catch you all soon. Bye bye.